Replace me, W. The Northern Lights had always held a special place in the hearts of the people in the small village nestled at the base of the snowy mountains. Every year, when the days grew shorter and the nights grew longer, the locals would gather outside, their faces turned upward in anticipation, waiting for the first signs of the aurora. The people had many stories and legends about the Northern Lights. Some believed that they were the spirits of their ancestors, while others saw them as the gateways to other worlds. Regardless of what they believed, everyone agreed that the Northern Lights were a truly magical and awe-inspiring sight to behold. One particular winter evening, a family of 3 was huddled together in a cozy cabin, staring out the window as the Northern Lights began to dance across the sky. The father, a seasoned traveler and adventurer, regaled his young daughter with stories of the different places he had visited and the various cultures that had their own beliefs about the Northern Lights. As they watched the sky light up in shades of green, pink, and purple, the mother prepared a steaming pot of hot cocoa. The family sipped on the warm, comforting drink as they watched the aurora perform its hypnotic dance, feeling completely at peace. The daughter was particularly captivated by the Northern Lights, and her father could see the same sense of wonder and awe in her eyes that he had felt on his own first encounter with the phenomenon. He wrapped his arm around her shoulder, pulling her closer, and began to tell her about a story he had heard during his travels. In the story, the Northern Lights were said to be the dancing spirits of lost travelers, guiding them through the dark and dangerous wilderness to safety. As the father spoke, the daughter's eyes grew wide with amazement, and she began to imagine herself soaring through the sky with the beautiful, ethereal spirits. As the Northern Lights began to fade, the family retired to their beds, feeling the weight of the day slip away from them. They were all content and relaxed, their minds full of the magic of the aurora and the stories that it inspired. In the days and weeks that followed, the family continued to talk about the Northern Lights, each one bringing up a new story or legend they had heard. For them, the aurora was not just a natural phenomenon, but a symbol of the wonder and mystery that existed in the world around them. From that night on, the family made a tradition of watching the Northern Lights every year, huddled together in the warmth and comfort of their cabin. As they watched the sky dance above them, they felt a sense of connection to the wider world, one that was full of magic and beauty, waiting to be discovered.